if you notice looking at the windshield set up on here, the windshield's off center of the cradle. Your bigger trucks, you know, these windshields come way out here. But this is very secure. It's on here quite well. It could probably handle 15, 20 mile an hour wind and you have no issues with the windshield falling off. It's really on there. From this point, we're close enough to mount it. We want to show you one of the best ways we feel to get the windshield from here onto the base cup. Now, I've done maybe a dozen windshields with this Cradle system, actually done installations. Now every single one I've done, I've been able to pull this up and pop it out. Now I'm not really recommending you guys do this all the time. I think it'd be best for you to train the men to simply come in here and pop it out of there. Because if you were to train them to lift this out, it's possible they might break a windshield. This windshield's very weak, the curve side up. It's very, you put a little bit of pressure on here, you're gonna break a bunch of windshields. So I think it'd be best if we just teach them to snap it out of there, because it does kind of hold in there. Now, I'm gonna simply place it onto the base cup, and it's holding really nice. Now with this view right here, if you notice, we've got two nuts here, and the idea here is, in time, this little locking mechanism that holds the handle is going to get a little loose. So all you guys got to do is tighten this just a little bit. I mean, the tiniest of bits, and it will snug that up. You'll know what I'm talking about when you play with the Cradle for a little bit. So you got the two nuts here to tighten up if you want to get that to grab on the handle a little tighter. Where it's at right now is ideal right now, but let's say you do 100 or so windshields, that might loosen up on you. So now, going back to rolling the windshield off of the Cradle, because we've got a little bit of a weak area in here. A lot of technicians know that when they're out in the heat of the sun, windshields can just crack on Cradles. So what we're going to ask you to do is simply put your hand in here to support the windshield and start to roll it. Now it's really secure on the Cradle because it's grabbing those rubber rollers pretty well. And come here and you can gently spin the windshield around. And go in. And drop it in. Now, I'm going to reverse it out. Now another thought process behind this windshield Cradle, I'm going to move this quick.